Student loan debt. Who doesn't have it? Today, total student loan debt in the United States has reached 1.5 trillion. That's a number that everybody should be worried about. Now, I may have a solution for that, and that's called the Public Service Loan Forgiveness. As of March of 2020, both the Public Service Loan Forgiveness and the Temporary Expanded Public Service Loan Forgiveness have processed more than 200 applications and discharged more than 170 million in student loan debt. So let's talk about Public Service Loan Forgiveness. The reason I want to talk about this, I work for the Pennsylvania Higher Education System Agency, and they are the exclusive services of Public Service Loan Forgiveness. So today I will share what is Public Service Loan Forgiveness, what are qualified employers, and the payments. So according to Donnelly, in an attempt to alleviate the burden of student debt on United States borrowers, the federal government offers a Public Service Loan Forgiveness program by which eligible individuals can have the balance of the loans forgiven if they meet certain requirements. So for the Public Service Loan Forgiveness, the way that it works is that you have to do 120 qualified payments. It will be approximately like 10 years, and you need to be under a qualified repayment plan. You need to have federal direct loans, and also you need to be working in a qualified employee. So what would be qualified employees? Qualified employments would be federal, state, local, or tribal government or non-profit organizations. So examples of that would be like teachers, nurses, federal agency employees, officer, firefighters, social workers, stuff like that. Now you may say how this is going to apply to me being in school for a corporate communication degree. Well, it does qualify because also as long as you're working for a governmental or non-public organization, you can be a public relations specialist, you can be working in human resources, you can be employee relationships, media relations, event promotion, community consultant, and that is still qualify you as long as you have federal direct loans. Now, the payment that does include is only for direct, unsubsidized, subsidized, and plus loans. So there are out there no federal direct loans such Perkin loans or federal family education loan programs loans that do not qualify. But you will be able to make those loans to qualify as long as you consolidate your loans. And the good thing about the Public Service Loan Forgiveness is that right now, even when you are doing payments under a non-qualified repayment plan, if you consolidate those loans, those payments that you had done in the past will count toward the forgiveness as long as you consolidate it with your direct loans if you have any. Now, you may say 120 payments is a lot, that's almost 10 years. By that time, I'm going to actually pay off the loan. But we have something that is called the income-driven repayment plan. This is a repayment plan that work considering your income and your family side. That means that depending how much you make, how long is your family side, your payment can be lower as $0 per month, or be lower or be minimum like $50 or $100, depending how much is your family side and your income. Now, if you are married, it will actually count the income of your spouse, but no worry. It also count your spouse income, but it also count your spouse student loan debt as long as a federal student loan debt, and also it will count your student loan debt, which actually will help you to lower that payment too. Now, as I said before, a Public Service Loan Forgiveness is a great way to work so that way you can forgive your loans in the end of the 120 payments. You just need to be in a qualified employer, you need to be in a qualified repayment plan, and if you don't have any other loans that doesn't qualify, you can consolidate your loans so that way you can make a direct loans and qualify you for the forgiveness. I think so this is a very important topic because everybody have some time of student loan debt when we go to college. There's something that we have to worry about in some point of our life, and it would be good that we set up goals right now to get careers we love and also careers that can be beneficial for us. We can ensuring that we qualify for loans for public service loan forgiveness by qualifying for the proper loans that actually are into the program. We can keep an eye on qualified employment right now by looking into fairs, by searching for jobs through like LinkedIn, and see if those jobs qualify and what kind of employments they are. So just get involved. Now, I want to end by saying that a tribune and investor Alessi Obani once said, let's say you are worried about student loan debt and you need to have a steady income. That does not have to be your everything. With that said, you don't need to finish school and just look for a job to be able to pay your debt. We know that when you're in school, your loans are into deferment. So pretty much you don't have to worry about how to pay your debt in that time. Now, after you finish school, you only have probably 6 months or grace period before your repayment start. How about we start thinking about that? How about we start thinking about looking for something that can be beneficial for us? So that way we don't have to be worried check by check about how much income I'm going to have and how I'm going to pay my debt, how I'm going to pay my house, how I'm going to pay my car, how I'm going to get a house, how I'm going to get a car if I have this big debt and student loan debt. I think so the public service loan forgiveness is something extraordinary that every student should be looked into and look for the employers and the beneficiaries that they have for you. It may possible that it's not for you, but even if it's not, after you consider it for the repayment plans, like the income-driven repayment plans, that's something else that can give you the forgiveness too. But in primary, the student loan debt will be something that it will actually erase completely the student loan debt out of your of yourself, and you don't have to worry about it. So either way, we can be on the student loan debt after we finish school, or we can be free of debt by qualifying for the public service loan forgiveness and look for a solution that is there for us to take. Thank you.